Hello, I am Elizabeth, the Minister of Beauty, and I share the Bible that's business inspiration, beauty, life, and enjoyment. I am a beauty business owner and operator. I have been for a little over 15 years now. I'm also a licensed esthetician and a skincare line creator. So for those of you who are new to the channel and you want to find out more about me, you can go to my websites. The links are in the description box below. But I was inspired to talk about something. I actually saw this recently on social media. So if you're familiar with reality TV, even if you've never watched The Real Housewives of Atlanta before, you've heard of it. And there is someone who has been on the show for several seasons now, and she just announced that she has re-signed for the 16th new season that is about to begin filming, I guess, soon. And that is Kenya Moore. Now, she is a beautiful woman. She has been in Hollywood for years. She was a former Miss USA as well. And she has an amazing hair care product line. I've never used it, but I've heard it's pretty good. I've seen it in Sally Beauty Supply. She's got it in retail. She's doing her thing. But recently, she had announced that her new hair spa opened up in the area of Atlanta, Georgia. And she did a little video. I mean, honestly, from what I could see, it looked beautiful. It looked amazing. The aesthetics of what we could see looked really, really well put together, very professional, clean, upscale, all of that stuff. But you know, I've been following someone who's in the area who's attempted to make several appointments to go to the salon, and she has been unsuccessful. She says it's never open. And I just started to think about it, and I'm like, this can't be fake, can it? This can't just be for a storyline. I hope not. Because if it is, I'll be honest, not that I care that much. I'm definitely not invested in it, but I'm a little bit offended because myself being someone who has been in the beauty industry for all of these years, it is amazing to me how people who have never been in the industry at all, and there's more than enough room for everyone, of course, that desires to be in it. But for people like myself, people like you guys who are a part of this journey with me when I talk about the things that I've experienced and gone through and just sharing business inspiration and encouragement, none of us had anything given to us. And I'm not saying she had anything given to her, but when you get to a level where you have a name and you have the exposure, you can pretty much get into most of these industries, even if it's not your real true passion. And it just kind of takes away from the reality of what it really is when it comes to business and the industry of beauty. It's a lot. There's a lot that we have to go through and we experience in this industry. So when you see someone that gets into it and it just seems like, oh, well, you know, they kind of are able to get into it easier and have things the way that they want it from the jump because they have that exposure and the money and those things like that, that you would need to really start out the gate having something that looks so amazing like she has. But if the business isn't really open, if it's not really real, or it's possible that she's struggling to get quality people to work in the business, because that could be it as well, because I know all too well how that can be. But I just started thinking about when I started my business over the years, and although my business looks great and I love the way, you know, things are, I'm always looking to do things a level up and add to and increase the look and the aesthetics and the appeal of the business for the sake of the clients and the customers that my business serves. But when I started out the best way I knew how. I did not have the backing of anyone financially to do what I was doing. So I worked hard, and as I made the money, I put it back into the business. And I'm grateful to say that over the years, I made things as comfortable and look as visually appealing as I possibly could with the money that I did have. And I grew and I was making money. The business grew. I grew to the point of where I had multiple business locations, and and it was great. Since a few years have gone by, so much has happened since COVID, and even a little bit after COVID, where I've downsized, and now I'm at this space where I'm back to one, which I'm happy about. I love the space that I